And that's a big red button. Hello everyone and welcome. I am the author, and we are here on Twitch to explore, create, and discover stories old and new. Tonight, we join the USS Gungnir, the Spear of the 10th Fleet. Play Star Trek Adventures, a tabletop RPG by our friends at Modifius. Every week we continue our wild and wonderful adventures on the frontier era of the Federation. No, I did not screw that up. That was perfect.
Absolutely.
You got it.
Absolutely. All right, and we ended on kind of a cliffhanger last week, so let's get started. Where did my phone go? It is hidden. I should unhide my phone.
Just under that pile of papers over there.
Yep. No, it's actually hidden behind my microphone. Yeah.
Saying they're still walking from one direction to the other.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking away from everybody. If I can't see them, they can't annoy me with what they're doing.
Not yet.
It's more
All
like
right.
they're like kind of in a half circle.
When we left off, Vera, Dr. Kai, and Daiba left to go to Gold Star 1 and to pick up a Iconian and device that was on auction and by an old friend of Vera's. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew on the Gungnir left to follow the trail of a Noskin vessel that met up with the Tal Shiar in the nebula, and the Gungnir managed to trace him down to an inhabited system, but a system with a pre-warp or post-industrial civilization. But the vessel was on a Class O moon on the outskirts of the system, ocean moon. And down on the bottom of this moon was Federation dig site. Some sort of college which was digging around here. They're doing postdoctoral work. On the way down. On the way down, Fox and Atrom, and a few others took the Slipnir air down underneath the waves, where they met at the explosive at the airlock. Apparently, it was rigged to explode as soon as someone touched it. And at the auction, Vera and Kai revealed that one of the auctioneers was actually a Romulan in working with the Tal Shiar, but there's signs that he may be working under duress and not on his own volition. But before any of that could be revealed, a cult member of some sort of truth cult called him out and revealed to everyone that he was a Tal Shiar collaborator.
Hang on, is the cult bit new information? I don't remember that part.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't recall that.
I kind of guessed that the Tellarite was drinking from the Kool-Aid last session.
Yeah, the Tellarite I was a little sus.
Yeah, Vera's been it's been the people who were chasing Vera, basically, or chasing down the members of Vera's old crew.
Oh, lovely.
It's been
it's plots within plots.
Plots within plots.
See, I can plan.
Yeah.
But we have Fox and Atrom. You are in the middle of a wet situation as we cut back into the action, and you have just opened the door, and this explosive has gone off in your face, and has actually ripped the docking collar out, and water is rushing in. The Slipnir is actually decoupled from the station now and is just blasted back from the force of water.
So essentially, are we in like a metal tube with like just one end open to the sea?
You're in the middle tube, and one end is open to the sea. That's the end next to the station. The other end of the tube should be connected to the Slipnir, but the rush of water has come in and has thrown the Slipnir back at least a couple meters. So you have an open door, but you have an open door in front of you, and you have the Slipnir behind you.
Okay, so the door to the station is open. Like the explosion blew that part open. Like the hatch is open.
Yeah,
but
that hatch is
also
open.
Water.
But also water. So
it's flooding the station too?
Flying the air.
I believe I would
it's
EA suit, right?
For one momentum, you can have EVA suits.
So you
We
already
have the
did.
EVA suits. We could be wearing them because we hadn't said we were doing that.
Yep. So with the momentum,
To spend?
Apparently.
yeah, you have 3 momentum left.
Okay, I was like, I can't see the board right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I would like to spend that so we have. I would like to not drown immediately. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, if we have the EVA suits, then have the ensign.
Well, we already paid the opportunity cost to acquire the AVA suits. I think it was
now
the Penguin
we
went
paid to put them on.
I've already
We
put them
have them
on.
on. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yes. Yes.
Since we have the
Cool.
EVA
Sweet.
suits on, have the Slipnir correct its course while we attempt to get to the station.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
since I mean, if we have the EVA suits, then we can just let the tube fill up with water and just kind of either swim or maneuver the Slipnir, so we can just go back through the now open door
Well,
Right.
Well,
the
you're-
Sleipnir's been blown back a ways.
It's been black a little bit, but it is skittering along the ocean floor, but it doesn't look like it took too much damage. You don't think? But you are bouncing around inside of a metal tube right now.
Oh, we're getting washing machined. Okay.
You're getting
Yeah.
washing machined.
Yeah.
This is exciting. So we either need to get the Sleipnir to stop bouncing around, or we need to exit the tube. Am I reading this right?
Yep.
Okay.
No
Do we
comms.
have open comms?
You do have open comms, but in order
Okay.
to not get washing machined, fitness con difficulty 3.
Can somebody pull up my character sheet, please?
Yeah, I could do
Yeah, I'll
that.
take care of it for you.
Oh, Ross got it. Cool.
Excuse me. Fitness con diff 3.
We have
What's the
2
momentum look like
momentum
right now? We
and
have 2 momentum and
6 threat.
6 threat. Okay. My
Go ahead,
fitness con
go
is
for
garbage,
threat.
isn't it?
Okay, here we go.
passed.
Fitness con is 9 and 3, so 12.
We have the
Three.
9 and 3. So
Did you want to buy anything?
I think we're losing him.
So we're trying to figure out what
We're losing you, Atron.
Who's gonna buy a dice for a
Atron,
couple
no.
bucks? You hear me?
Now we
No,
can.
say again.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay. Okay. There we go. I think I briefly lost signal or something. Well, I'm gonna buy a dice regardless. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to buy 3 dice or 4 dice.
We have about the same, and I did it with 3.
You did 3? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just get you spend a threat to purchase 1 additional die and then roll it.
Bought it with threat.
Okay.
Yeah, with threat.
Okay, 3 dice altogether.
3 dice altogether.
Ooh, 1, 0, 1.
Security.
And
Oh crap! I forgot the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, same number, I guess, but
9 and 2.
yeah.
9 and yeah, but it's still a 20, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, and you still have a complication, but you do have 2 momentum. Would you like to quash?
I'd like to quash that, please.
All right. So it's not terrible for you, but that is still. Fox,
You're
you're able
one
to
off.
brace. You're 1 off. Fox, you're able to brace yourself in the metal tube, not get it washing machine. Atrom, you are just swept off your feet and you're bouncing around this tube.
Somebody should roll
But-
for Razix as well. He's with
Oh,
us.
Razix. All right. Atrom, you take 4 stress, -1 because you have an EVA suit, so 3 stress.
That's not bad.
That's not that bad.
Just a little banged up.
Sorrel, can you do Razix?
I can.
Because Ross was doing it before, but
I can do it if you're not up for it.
It's a fitness medicine,
Fitness con.
fitness con.
fitness con diff 3.
Yep.
I'll give you a threat for the additional die.
All right. Any focuses?
I didn't see any.
All right. Razix also takes 3 stress. But soon the pressure equalizes as you're not tumbling around as much. And you see the waterlogged airlock in front of you, and the Slipnir slowly righting itself and getting its bearings. In Voras, and it's kind of pipes up over the comms. You okay in there?
A little banged up, but we're fine.
Can't believe they rigged the
Status
airlock.
report on the
That's
Slipnir.
little shook up, but the armor took up most of it.
Lieutenant Fox, what do you think the odds are that the original research team is still alive?
If they were still useful to the Noskins, they'd be alive. But the less they get used, the less useful they become, the less likely they live.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to be prepared to rescue hostages if needs be. What was the... I'm sorry, what's the name of the pilot?
The name of the what?
Pilot.
Pilot?
Voras. Ensign Voras.
Varas, can you... Ensign Varas, can you maneuver so that the docking collar is in line with the airlock?
Yeah, I could do that. Same as it was before. And eventually, you're able to drift back down, and you're lined up with the airlock. The extra drummer is just kind of like flapping in the stream.
So we'll have to get in, seal the door, and then rotate the airlock.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Wonderful.
But yeah, you're hanging out there. It's like a meter jump to get it from the Slipnir's docking collar to the airlock.
Question: can our maneuvering thrusters function underwater?
Moderately, yeah.
Okay. So we'll have a little bit of help in this jump.
And theoretically, Gyro can also assist in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
True. We can do like
Gyro's...
little pull things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Gyro can operate it down here as well. And yeah, in theory, you could grab onto Gyro and use him as a jet. Not quite what it was designed for, but he can go significantly faster than an EVA suit.
He'd probably only be able to maneuver one of us at a time.
Yeah. So should we send Fox first?
Yeah.
All right.
Fox, after you.
And he just grabs onto a part of Gyro that is reasonable. Just points him in the direction.
And giant map here. Need to keep up the away team. All right. So, you see the setup of this space. It is is basically a bunch of cargo containers that have been stapled together to make various living quarters. And right next to you is an Argo shuttle, which appears to be what they were using.
Well, sends Jargo back for the next person. Will he make sure there's nothing that will explode in our faces if we try to activate anything?
Reason and security difficulty 2.
Reason and security. Alright. And you can take a threat and I think the closest, but it would be a little bit of a stretch, would either be weapon and armor technology or tactical systems.
I'll take tactical systems.
Alright. And onwards and downwards.
Excellent. 2 momentum generated. You see the remains of a very crude plasma bomb, and it basically just had a tripwire air track attached to the airlock. So as soon as you open the door, it pulled the wire tight, and it pulled the trigger on the bomb. So this is very low tech, very crude, but effective.
But
Otherwise,
that gives me plenty of information going forward, what to expect.
However, there was nothing else explosive in here.
Okay.
But you do see that the explosion did take out most of the internal airlock panel. Charred, crispy bits. There's some sparks coming off it.
So if we're gonna use that at all, we're gonna have to hotwire it.
Yeah, probably.
Back to the others are getting over here. Because it would be easier for Astron to do it than Fox.
And I have a banned word in play. For the next 5 minutes, I cannot say this word.
You can't say that thing we're in that I forget the name of?
The thing you're in. Yep, I can't say the thing you're in. If I manage to say it, if I manage to say it, you guys get a momentum.
What word can't you say?
I put it in Discord.
I can't quite make it out. Could you say it for us?
Nope.
What's that thing that you breathe plus that thing that keeps people out of places? What is that? There's a combination there. I don't remember. Author, can you help me out with that? What is that?
K9, what have you done? All right. Who's coming next over or to the station door?
I just want to point out that you chose that particular source of joy and consternation.
Oh, I know. This is completely my fault.
Oh yeah.
I've never mentioned how much I love our chat sometimes.
This author just attracts goblin children.
Cute chat.
Wonderful, merciful, kind chat who would never do anything to hurt us.
No, chat knows what they did and why that I get angry with them.
Are we referring to Mox?
It also goes beyond just this game. They know what they did.
All right, so who's hopping over next? Razix or Atram?
What do you think? Medical or engineering guy?
Put the medical guy over in case something engineering happens.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, send over Razix.
What are y'all trying to get through again?
we're just going through about a meter space of a mile underwater.
Yeah.
So we're basically holding on to gyro and getting motored over to the airlock.
It's trivial because we can use gyro.
Yeah. So eventually, everyone gets over. Ashram, you are seeing the controls to this entrance point. It has been blown out.
Oh, wonderful! All right.
And it's been caused by a crude plasma explosive device. Well, Fox points at the remnants on the floor.
Is there any kind of label on the controls as to what they are?
The control the interior and exterior doors of this egress point.
Well done.
Okay, so the it's the door panels that control the the panels that control the door to the airlock.
Pretty much.
Cool. All right. By the way, that plasma bomb, does that look something like a Nausicaan would build or somebody else?
Given the lack of sophistication, I would assume that it's a Nausicaan design.
All right, so I need to put a global timer on this.
I'm sorry, what?
They put another word ban on me.
Yeah.
Aha!
Oh.
What word are you not allowed to say now?
You know that thing with the knob that lets you go in? I can't think of the word. Author, what's that word? The thing with the knob.
Hatch.
Did they seriously
Yes.
ban the
that
word?
word.
Did they ban the word door?
Mm-hmm.
So now you can't say airlock or door. Chat, you guys are wonderful people.
Yeah, hey, author, do you remember that band with I think the guy named Jim Morrison? What was that band? I can't quite.
Oh, I love that band. Is that the one that did Pinball Wizard? Or is that the Who? I
Or
get
the
them
what?
mixed up. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
what we're asking.
Atron.
What was that one?
Alright, yes.
To
Fixing a door.
repair the hatch controls, control engineering diff 3. If you want to look at the bomb, that'll be insight or reason, and engineering or security difficulty 2.
Okay, well, let's fix the door first, and then I'll worry about the bomb. Okay. You control engineering diff 3, you say? Okay. So I actually got to get my character sheet pulled up because I am now at my laptop.
Forget to give him threats so you can reroll.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, you know what? I will just die up to a 3rd die.
Okay.
There we are. Because bold engineering is a trait that I enjoy using. Standard comp?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And would computers or actually emergency repairs probably applies here, doesn't it?
For repairing, the control panel, yeah, emergency repairs will work.
Sweet. Okay. Sweet. Control engineering. Boop, 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 boop. All right, here we go. There we are. We can cycle the airlock now.
Yep. So cycle the egress point. As you're able to reach in there, or you're able to, you don't quite have controls, but you're able to figure out like the polarity of the hatches, and you're able to click, and one hatch goes up, and the egress point slowly drains of water and fills with air.
Okay, now I'm gonna look at this
bomb. You said it was reason engineering?
Reason engineering div 2.
Okay, cool. I'll just roll that straight then. And seeing as it's a plasma bomb, would electroplasma systems apply?
I'll take it.
Sweet. Boop. I mean, I'm assuming as a Klingon, I would be familiar with Nausicaan technology, or at least tactics.
Yes. Yes, this is a very, very crude Nausicaan plasma bomb.
Okay. The bomb is definitely Nausicaan.
And given how it was wired to the door, we can expect more of the like. So we take this slow.
Agreed.
And yay, it's been 5 minutes. I can say airlock. Can't say the other word
But
yet.
can you say what? So what's our egress? Is it a window? Are we going through a vent?
It's
Is it
a
that thing with
hatch.
the knob? No, it's not a hatch.
How do we get out of the
I just
airlock?
have
though?
those wheels. It's clearly
how
has
do
a
you-
knob.
How do you get out of the airlock, though? I mean, there's got to be something. All right, once you're in the airlock, you got to get out of it.
What are those those blue aliens with antenna? Part of the Federation?
Yeah, what are
Andorians.
those?
It doesn't count if it's part.
It doesn't.
If-
Yeah, it has to act.
Yeah,
as
that's
Oh
a
what I'm
wheel.
man.
That's like half the
Y'all,
way.
y'all got too clever, but you went in the wrong direction.
Like if I say that word and it was part of that. Yeah, if it was actually spelled the same way and part of it and actually referring to the same thing, then it'll work. But sound alikes don't count.
All right. So like you
No,
can't say
I got a trap. You know, finish the sentence off. Trap. Right. You know.
Yeah.
Trap.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I can't say trap Blake.
or blank way.
Yeah, same
Like-
idea.
like doorway. Okay, cool. I believe should probably have the Lieutenant Fox take the lead here as we go down this lovely, hopefully not booby-trapped corridor.
Garo, keep an eye out for any more devices like this.
Oh, yeah, wait, what am I thinking? We can send the drone down the hallway instead.
Yeah, have Gyro go down until he gets to a doorway and just scan the corridor.
Yeah, deploy the
goodness.
drone.
All right. So you managed to open in the interior door. Now that I can say that. And this is just a open in hallway, standard size cargo containers. Along the side here are lockers that have various EVA suits. Looks like all of the suits are checked in. And at the end of the corridor is another door.
Still sending Gyro down to scan everything. See if there's no more booby traps.
Did you say door?
He said
He
door.
just said it. I didn't know if time had elapsed, but he definitely said it.
Yeah, it's been 5 minutes
Time
already.
lapse. Yeah.
We stalled, apparently. Yes.
I'd have to do
Send
that.
the send the drone. Let's see if there's any more explosives, at least at this door.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how hard are you looking?
Say about a 3.
All right.
They're Nausicaans. They're nothing crazy. And this is with Gyro's advantage.
This is not with Gyro's advantage, so that'll be div 2.
But
We're using Gyro.
you said not with Gyro's advantage.
That
and
was
then you
not
lowered
with
the
Gyro's-
difficulty.
Yeah, and then lower the difficulty. I asked if this
Right.
was not with it, So that
Yeah.
that 3 was
Yeah, he said
Was
level
that
3,
good?
and then he said, "Oh yeah, not that," and then he level 2. So
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're still going to be able to see anything that's hidden in a diff 3 or lower, but no, you only have to roll 2.
hmm
Cool, yep.
All right. I'm looking for weapons, so it's either weapons and armor technology or tactical systems.
I'll take weapons and armor tech.
All right. And you can have a threat. And onwards. And I got it.
With 1 bonus and 1 momentum generated and a bonus. Gyro scoots up here, scans the door. And there's nothing of note, no power signatures, there's nothing obstructing the door or of any kind.
So the only danger is what might be on the other side. Because we know that there are Nausicaans here because they trapped this door.
Yep.
Can we
And
open the
you do have
door remotely?
well, you do have 1 float, so
Nah, true.
what would you like to do with that float?
Well, there is no power signatures.
Are there any access terminals in this hallway for like the base's computer? Or like its internal sensors?
Not particularly, but for momentum there could be.
Cool. So how about we do that, and then I could just hack into the base's internal sensors, and then we'll know where everything is.
Would you like to do that, Fox?
Yeah.
All right. There is an access terminal.
Sweet, I'm gonna jack into that. Pull a wire out of the EVA suit, plug it into the terminal port, and let's see what we have.
Let's see. This is not that challenging. Yeah, this is civilian tech. Security or engineering. There's a little bit of security A level on it, but not much. Like, they don't want kids messing with this. So, control security diff 3.
Would right tool for the right job apply here?
For a momentum, you can have the right tool.
Okay, I will do that, and I will say that once again, since I've got like the engineering model of the EVA suit, so it has a specialized computer access tool just for, engineers have to perform a lot of repairs, and sometimes we have to be prepared to help people on other ships. So we got a couple of tools just help us access computers and get through certain security measures.
That totally makes sense to be something you can have.
Sweet.
So you have 1 advantage and 2 advantages because right tool for right job.
Sweet. So I'll lower that to diff 1.
All right.
And then I will just roll this straight. Oh, control security. Good thing I saw that before I hit the button. Uh-huh.
And gain a momentum.
Woo.
All right. You see up here, in this pod adjacent to you, it appears to be a laboratory, and there's a bunch of Nausicans stacking up there.
On the other side of the door.
Yep, on the other side of the door. They're like, oh, there's someone here. We're gonna stack up here and look us, and you know, fight them. You also see
Going to be
a couple more are in this room. This appears to be the galley, and
Are those Federation signatures in the middle of the galley, right there?
yeah. Various Federation and civilian races, human and Trill, Tellarite, you know, a couple of them.
Are they alive?
I can answer that from momentum.
Sure.
They are alive.
Okay, good. Second question. Any bomb-like energy signatures on any more of the doors?
I can answer that from momentum.
Go ahead.
There are no more bomb-like devices on doors.
Okay. Am I able to relay this to everybody else, to the other members of my crews, like heads-up displays or like their map, just so they can see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Cool.
And share that with everyone on TeamSpeak.
All right. Lieutenant, there appear to be two groups of Nausicaan pirates on the base, as well as some, looks like the civilian hostages. There are no more bombs, which is a good sign. But on the other side of that door right there, I think there's some gentlemen who need to be introduced to you.
Yep. So, gentlemen here, this pod appears to be a sick bay. This is some sort of laboratory. This is a galley. Bunks. And this is storage, and then this is ops, engineering, and life support. And of course you see this thing here, which is the breaching pod they use to punch into here. This is currently yep, it's currently punched into,
how they got in.
Yep, it's currently punched into the cargo pod. It is currently mostly sealed. You see that there is indications that oh god, there's a hull breach, there's a hull breach, and there is some water seeping in, but it's not gushing in. It's just like ankle deep right now.
And I'm assuming the cargo bay has been sealed off automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so this was recent then?
Maybe
like,
you can make some inference. You can make some inference for a roll.
Okay, yeah, we can make that roll.
Okay. Insight or reason in engineering. You're not really familiar.
Because, like, essentially I'm trying to assume from the amount of water flow and maybe using the computer's internal logs when this, when the breaching pod attack happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this is an engineering test, right? So bold engineering will apply. Okay, so I would like to give you a threat to get up to 3 dice.
And it's insight or engineering.
Yeah, well, I'm going with engineering because my insight is garbage. Oh, insight and engineering. My bad. I read that
reason.
wrong.
Yeah, insight or reason. Goodness.
Reason, yeah, we're going with reason because my insight is garbage.
Yeah.
I don't do people.
Yeah, insight.
Okay.
Yeah, insight. You're just kind of eyeballing it. Reason, you're actually doing math.
Woo! Doing math. Okay. Yeah, so you took the threat, so I'm rolling 3 dice. Don't think any of my focuses apply here. I mean, unless it's like computers, because I'm using computers to do math.
Not really.
Okay, cool.
Like structural integrity, or
Yeah.
hydrodynamics.
Yeah, none of those, so we'll just be doing no focuses. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, wait, never mind. Full engineering.
There we go. The seal on the breaching pod is actually really good. I mean, it's designed to be used in space and not cause a blowout, but the seal is only meant to handle 1 atmosphere. You're probably under double that right now. But based on the leakage rate, you think that they've been here for about 12 hours.
Okay. Which makes sense because they had to have nabbed something, taken it to the dead drop, and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So I will relay that information to the team. And then I'll gesture to the door and be like, Lieutenant Fox, if you would do the honors.
He pops the door and immediately chucks the hammer in.
Hammer time.
They want to stack up on a door. They don't know who's coming to knock. It's their fault.
Yeah, pretty much. You open the door, and I think we need some more jazzy music with this.
Yeah, for that like 10 seconds before everybody just drops to the ground.
It's the principle of the matter. All right, control security, diff 2. I'm going to spend 2 threat to bump that up to diff 3, saying that this is really tight quarters.
I have hammer as a focus, and you're getting a threat.
I am getting a threat.
This is one of those, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me situations.
Get that call.
And momentum. You're able to open the door, and all these Nausicaans are like stacked up on the door. And they're like, ha! Turn around and pointing their rifles at you and just hammer. Go ahead, roll that damage.
Vicious.
That's unfortunate.
Owie, 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 owie. And they're gone.
Remember, folks, this is the nerfed hammer.
Thud. Throw the hammer, or electricity goes everywhere. And they're all down.
I hope that lab equipment wasn't too expensive.
And recall. That's fine. Area doesn't do that kind of destruction.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Just
looking at the
use this with
sensors,
a
there's
charge.
only, currently there is only one more group of Nausicaans aboard.
And just gonna step over the bodies and head to the next area.
All right.
Oh, are they running?
Maybe.
I was already dead,
Are they trying to hide behind the hostages?
essentially.
No, why would they do that?
I mean, that would make my job harder. But more fun.
Why would that be harder? That just means you get to walk up and punch them one by one.
Exactly. You saw what I did in one shot. I have to do that in multiple shots now.
Ah, that's fair. Oh, are they going to do the classic don't move or we shoot them?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Managed to get to the door, open the galley door, and indeed, they are all doing the classic hostage in front of them and disruptor pistol pointing at their head.
He just steps out in the middle, drops the hammer next to him.
You know, it's a real shame that there's we currently have a ship with transport capacity about 3 meters away from them. Be a real shame if someone were to just beam them into the ocean.
Don't move or we'll
Speaking
shoot!
But it would be even more of a shame if someone were to. And Lieutenant Leff, would you kindly transport all the scientists to the Sleipnir?
I can do left.
Problem. Sleipnir only has a pad of 2.
Can only do 2 at a time.
Yep.
And the Gungnir won't be able to because they're currently several thousand kilometers into the air, not to mention all this water.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 hostages.
What if I did half of each one on each pad?
That would still
Make
be
two,
the same issue.
That'd be 2.5.
make 2 tubixes. I suppose they want to discuss terms. Because I mean, this is a standoff.
That's the general idea.
Hmm.
All right, which one of you's in charge?
Which one is in charge? This guy.
Ah, the different-looking man. Of course.
I'm Tyr.
I'm Atrom. What are your terms?
We just us want whatever our shiny device these guys are digging up, and we can all leave happy.
You haven't collected the
Unfortunately.
device yet? What did you drop off at the dead drop?
They didn't. They picked something
What
up.
dead drop?
Atrom, you got it backwards.
Yeah, the Noskins
Oh.
picked something up. They didn't drop
Oh,
it.
they're
Yeah.
not picking something up. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a recon that.
Unfortunately, anything that they have been excavating won't be leaving this planet.
Well, then these people won't be leaving the planet alive. And he shakes the guy in threat, and jerks his gun threateningly. This is a female Trill, and she's just sobbing in his arms.
Here, you do realize if you kill the hostages, you won't leave here alive.
You should contact your friends. We seem to have gotten it very quickly if they were guarding the door.
We know what you did in there. You used some sort of grenade device. That's why we're in this
points to
predicament
the
now.
hammer. He points to the hammer by his foot. What grenade?
Here, if you kill the hostages, there will be no one to prevent us from killing you in retaliation.
Give me a presence command. Let's see. Once again, don't know him personally. Then you guys. Presence command diff 2.
Diff 2?
Yep, as I was adding up all the traits.
Okay. Let's see, that is currently a 12.
Don't look at me. You've got one on me.
No, of course. And I'm guessing that our good medic over here also doesn't have very good negotiation stats.
No,
No.
would not think so. He is very heavily focused into the medical because of his status as a support character.
I can negotiate with the hypo.
We'd have to get to them first, and you'd probably be not rendered unconscious before you could hypo any of them.
I mean, we could just spray the whole room in anesthetic gas. Yeah, okay. Presence command. What are we plotting in the Discord?
Things and stuff.
Well, I was thinking about transporting their disruptors. Just basically beaming them up, not rematerialize them so we could do it faster.
Blunting their fang at any rate.
That could be possible. Diff would be their base diff 2, not on a pad. You're not rematerializing them.
Does that make it easier or harder?
You're basically just skipping a step. I'll make that diff 3 comp 1. Comp 2. If you wanted to do that.
Up to you, but it's a tool.
Yeah, true.
I'd say try it, blunt their fangs a bit.
Which one are we trying? The beam out?
Beam out the disruptor's power.
Okay. Or just the whole disruptors?
For the disruptors themselves, yeah. Beaming out the disruptors themselves would probably be easier than trying to beam out.
Yeah, disruptors. Beaming out the disruptors themselves would be easier. Or it'll be +1 difficulty if you're beaming out just the power cells.
Yeah, let's try for those disruptors then.
Okay. Can Atrom do a tricorder scan for an advantage?
We have gyro.
Oh yeah, we also have gyro. We
Yeah.
also have the station's internal sensor log right now.
Yeah, gyro can definitely help. No triangulate.
Sweet. Yep. Let's do that then.
Made a great call bringing gyro with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, gyro's just been trailing you.
I hope he was just trailing us. So just sat back in the other corridor.
on
Plus
the-
sensors. At
And plus sensors.
sensors.
Okay. So is that an advantage then?
The gyro's the advantage. The sensors
Gyro-
engineering.
Is
Excellent.
an assist. Yep.
Sensors. Okay. Oh, sensor NG. Okay.
Okay, so
But
left will
I'll grab
Yeah.
I'll grab the slip near.
left can do main. Atrom, you can assist as from your location, just whipping out your tricorder and helping.
Mm-hmm.
And with gyro's advantage, we can knock either difficulty or their complication down.
Yep.
I vote we knock the complication down. Left's pretty good.
yeah.
Okay, and then I'm
All right.
assisting. It's a reason engineering or control engineering.
Control engineering.
Okay.
All right, left will
Just assisting.
spend 3 threat,
All right.
and he's got a focus in transporters.
Absolutely.
So
Oh my.
yeah, Bold engineering.
Yep.
That's just get you one, right?
Yeah, I think it's just one
die.
dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just need the 2.
We have 2 assists, so
Come on,
there
Zipnir.
we go. So there's his bonus. All right, got it.
Oh, right, it was diff 3, not diff 4. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was diff 4.
I don't know why. I was doing that wrong.
As Fox, you're talking and distract them. Atrom and Lef are conspiring in the background. You're kind of looped in and on an earbud, kind of knowing what's going on, so you're just stalling. And oh, the disruptors are beamed away, and Lef, you get some vapor on the transporter pad as you don't rematerialize them. And immediately, Enos can go, wait, what? What it? Rah!
Angry and confused.
It's a trap! Angry and confused.
Perfect time for Fox to charge them.
Fox, go!
Yeah, Fox, go.
Boop, boop. I'm angry. I'm running.
Oh, you're approaching him?
Well, yeah, I don't have a ranged weapon anymore. I'm gonna use my knife.
Yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
they can try.
During security opposed.
They can try.
Oh, no.
I didn't say they were smart.
Yeah.
They're-
Boxing has a focus, and you can take a threat.
I'm gonna spin it right back.
And onwards.
And downwards. Yarp.
And they get punched.
Alright, roll the damage.
Vicious.
Kathud! He comes at you with a knife, but he's big and lumbering, and he swings wide, and you're just able to duck, dive, kapow, right in the kisser, and he falls backwards, or it's onto the deck with a clang. Knife
Dodge
skittering
everything
away.
and then uppercut right to the jaw.
Yep, you just dodge everything, uppercut right to the jaw. And the rest of them are just like, oh, I'm out. Nope, not doing anything else. Hands up.
Calls the hammer to his hand, just puts it back on his back.
Tear our emotions, everyone. All right, just no need to get violent. And they're all kneeling on the ground. They have their hands behind their head, and they're just like, okay, we screwed up.
Fox just asked the scientist to step away from the Nausicaans. While he's moving towards them.
I'll debrief the scientist, and you make sure the Nausicaans don't do anything stupid.
Radix, make sure that the Nausicaans haven't hurt the civilians too much.
Let's see. Haku is a Rigelian male. Delu is Trill male, and Idris is a human female.
Okay, who's in charge?
I should probably clarify that. Dr. Delu Rayer.
Okay, and that was the
Trill.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. Alright, so I guess while Razix is doing his medical checks, I'm going to talk to Dr. Ryer. Is anyone missing? Is this your entire staff?
This is the an entire our staff. They just wanted us to give them our findings, but there wasn't much to find.
You haven't discovered anything yet?
We've discovered plenty of things, but nothing they were interested in. MedCheck is Reason Medicine Div 2. You two can just have a conversation. And then Fox, I'm assuming you're security these guys?
Yep. And then I'm going to interrogate their leader.
Control security Div 2.
I love how there are two very different conversations happening right now, right next to each other.
Yep.
Security Div 2. Yeah, I'm
We're
just
going to
roll
use
for it.
a blowtorch and a pair of pliers for advantage.
I don't need those things.
Pinning a threat for Rabbit.
Okay, you're able to look them over. They're a little malnourished and definitely stressed, but everyone's fine. Fox, you're able to tie up all the Noskins.
Yep.
And Dr. Rayer. Yeah, we found plenty. We found plenty of discoveries, but nothing in that they wanted. Please, just get us out of here.
We will, Doctor. We will. We just need to ensure that we've taken care of everything before we leave.
And
What
Taku,
exactly did this say they were looking for?
And Taku speaks up. No, we can't leave. We have so much work here. We can't just abandon all of this.
The longer you stay here, the more the enemies that these work for will come after you.
And this is the discovery of a lifetime.
Is it worth your lives?
Doctor,
It might be.
won't be.
No, it's not.
Doctor, it won't be a permanent leave. We're just putting you in a more secure area until the Romulan threat has been neutralized. Not to mention that there is currently a Nausicaan raider sitting a couple hundred meters above this station.
My God, man, think of your people.
Did you mean to move that one closer to Fox?
It did.
Okay. He hasn't looked at the scientists since he told them to go get checked out.
Doctor, out of curiosity, what did the Nausicaans say they were looking for?
I don't know. Some sort of Iconian and control device. Thanks, or computer core. I mean, nothing like that could have survived that long.
What have you found instead?
Well, loads of Iconian and carvings, and we found lots of personal pads and some Iconian in equipment. Apparently, they are working on multi-dimensional theory.
Fascinating.
But some of their records has indicated that maybe they had some personal biological challenges is with interdimensional travel, or perhaps. And Taku interrupts again. Yes, and this is why we have to stay here. We can't abandon in this work. We're on a moment of a breakthrough.
Professor, Doctor, what's his title?
Dr. Rayer. And Taku
No,
is just
Taku.
a student. Taku's just a student. He's a PhD candidate, you think?
Ah, goodness.
Yeah,
Taku,
Rayer
what
is... Yeah, Rayer is definitely the oldest of them. He's in like his 60s. Everyone else is early 20s. They look like cadets.
I agree, Sorrel. I agree.
Goddamn grad students. Yep.
Grad students. Okay. Taku, if you delay your research for a month, month and a half, you are not going to lose your discovery of the lifetime.
And Idris pipes up from across the room. Now I have to think of what's this one. Yeah, that's if Starfleet doesn't block us all from this. Don't you think?
Why would?
Don't you think the Gnostians gave up a little too easy on this?
Gosh, such a freaking conspiracy theorist. Why?
I just took out an entire group of Gnosticans and punched one out. If I wanted to, I could take these ones out easily. It's lucky they surrendered.
Exactly. They're paid actors.
And I will listen to no more of your conspiracy theories, so do be quiet.
You just all of this is technology for Starfleet use. You're trying to drive.
I would rather it be buried under the ocean, not in use. The implications of this are far too dangerous. I've dealt with enough power-mad conspirators to want nothing more to do with it.
Don't you see?
Was it?
Don't you see? They're trying to scare us off.
Idris, was it?
Yes.
Have you dealt with Nauticans before?
I did on Deep Space Nine.
Personally, on a daily basis.
Well, no. Which is why it was so convenient that Gnosticans came out here.
Is your doctorate in Gnostican studies?
No. Oh, my doctorate is on Iconian and societal norms.
Then take it from Klingon and a security officer that Gnosticans only work for those that pay them, and are just as likely to stab you in the back as be a paid actor. They're very poor in that regard.
Not to mention, they have a very strong sense of self-preservation. And, as the lieutenant so gracefully stated earlier, he killed 5 of them.
Didn't kill.
With one hit.
They're not dead.
They're outcon.
Oh, they're unconscious?
For the most part, I don't actually kill people unless I really want to.
He incapacitated 5 of them in one hit. What would you do in that situation?
I think we've seen what they could do in this situation. Cower and cry.
I give my oath as a Starfleet officer that we will not be seizing the technology here, nor will we take over this area. We are only seeking to remove the Romulan threat, as well as neutralize the Romulan threat, as well as remove the remaining Nausicaan threat, and then you guys can go back to happily plugging away at your research.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Starfleet said on Omicron 3.
Out of character. Omicron 3 is the Omega incident, right? Just double checking.
No, I was trying to reference Data's homeworld.
Yeah, that was the crystalline entity that did that.
Yeah, it's crystalline entity that did that.
Mm-hmm.
Which of course was classified.
Yeah.
This
sort of technology, as with everything that Starfleet classifies, is dangerous and is meant to be kept that way in order to protect the people of the Federation and the galaxy as a whole. If you are so close-minded that you cannot see that, then I truly pity the next generation.
I'm not
Doctor,
closed-minded. I'm open-minded. I see everything. I see through your lies, Starfleet.
You are listening to a mad conspiracy theorist. That closes your mind off far more than anything else can.
Need a command of Atrom. I've done all I can here. We need to get these people back to the Gungnir for a full workup.
Wait, what's this? Wrist rank. Thank you, Lieutenant. Hang on a sec. Lieutenant Commander Atrom to Captain Ross.
You have a clear signal.
Can we hear them?
No.
Yep.
Have
Yes.
clear signal? Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. Ross.
No signal.
Captain, we have secured the 5 scientists on the station, as well as neutralized the Nausicaans. We're going to have to return them to the Gungnir. However, one of them is a conspiracy theorist and believes that we want to seize all of their research. Would you be able to handle this diplomatically?
It's not a conspiracy if it's true.
Before either the lieutenant or I decide that he needs to shut up.
Okay. We can't transport them out from this depth, right?
No.
No,
I'll have to get
we're
on
gonna have
to.
to fly them back.
That was the whole point of using the Sleipnir.
You're either gonna have to fly them out from the Sleipnir, or maybe if you use pattern enhancers, it would help. It would at least make the roll possible.
Okay. Well, for the time being, is there anything that you need to take with you before we leave? Then I'm saying that's the group of scientists looking specifically at the doctor.
Take only what you absolutely need.
Yes, reminder that we have to fly you back in a shuttle.
We don't have the cargo space to take anything bulky. A duffel bag is about what we can carry at the moment.
Duffel bags, personal pads, any research notes you may be able to fit.
Dr. Rayer looks at Taku. Could you link up your shuttle to our computer systems? We could download our research notes.
We should be able to do that. Atrom's lieutenant left.
Commander,
Left.
make sure that there's nothing on the computer that the Nausicaans might have left as a final trap from their Romulan masters.
Good thinking. Prepare the Gungnir to commence a data link. We're going to need to download the station's computers after we do a security scan.
Are you talking to Lev?
I'm talking to left, yeah.
Then it would be
Sorry,
Lev.
Sleipnir. Sleipnir.
Yeah.
Wrong
Right.
ship name.
Wrong chip.
Sleipnir.
You said Lev, and then you said Gungnir, so it got very confusing very quickly.
Left.
As a precaution, you might want to lock the Sleipnir out of the Gungnir's data stream while you're doing the transfer, just to make sure.
That's why I recommended doing the checkup there.
Yeah, we're going to do a computers check before we even beam the information anywhere out of the station.
Mhm.
Actually, I'll do the computers check. Fox, do you want to ask them if they've done anything with the computers while I'm doing this?
He walks right in front of Tyr. Well, right between Tyr and the other Nausicaan. Now, I'm only going to ask this one time. Is there anything on the computers that we should worry about?
My
He
left some
places
naughty
that-
pictures on there.
He places a hand on the other Nausicaan's shoulder and breaks it.
Wait,
Joe,
Tyr or the one
uh,
next to him?
The one next to him.
I'm gonna take a threat.
You can take your threat. Jokes at this time, with what I am currently dealing with, are not advised.
Hey, Tron, this
Roskin
is Ross.
screams at him.
Do you copy?
Atrom and Rust.
Yeah, how did the Nausicaans get there?
Boarding pod.
Have you checked it yet?
We have not checked the pod yet. No, it's in a seal. The cargo bay has been sealed off automatically because of the water leak.
Might be something to do on the way out.
Aye, Captain.
Tyr's still laughing. You think we have anything of interest to do in the computer? We looked through the files and found a bunch of silly notes, some personal logs.
And you didn't leave anything on the computer? You didn't put any new files on it?
No. You could do a insight security check.
I will be doing that.
Yes, you can do that.
Insight security diff 4.
Oh, diff 4, okay. Let's go with the experience trumps all.
I'll take that.
And I will then spend the 2 for the third die.
Excellent.
And I got it.
With 1 extra. Gain a moment. He's trying to bolster and be brash and stuff, but you're kind of questioning that they would even know what a computer virus is or how to use it. So yeah, they rummaged through the computer files, but they didn't leave anything in there besides maybe some broken links.
Make sure to download only what we need.
Good plan. Dude, ask them about the boarding pod while I download the computer files, please, or upload. It's upload.
Yep. Actually, we're going to cut to a new scene because we're about 2 hours in, and Vera hasn't done anything yet. I'm sorry.
Vera's turn
Oh
now.
yeah.
Vera's turn
Now it's time for. Is this going to turn into a gunfight?
No, it's okay. If you need to finish off the scene, go for it.
And darkness.
So
I
I
started
started
blasting.
blasting.
What happened? So anyway, it started blasting. What happened to the lights?
There we go.
Okay.
Change the setting.
I was like,
There we go.
Author, what are you doing?
That's just
Oh,
a
no.
dynamic lighting thing. No.
What's all this?
Things we weren't supposed to see yet.
Oops.
I didn't see Riemann shock troopers.
No, not at all.
You saw more than I did.
All right. So we cut back to the auction room. Just as Wen is accusing Ingjaroth of being a Tal Shiar agent.
She's waiting, she's seeing how what happens here. She's perfectly fine to see how this goes down, but she's ready to act if she needs to, but
the uh-oh.
hello?
Did I lose internet? I don't think so.
I can hear you, Vera.
What'd you
Author,
say?
you live over there?
Ruh-roh. I lost everything. Oh, this is awkward. No. Yeah, my whole internet went out.